And so, dear listeners, that was the chaotic spectacle that unfolded when Dr. Hatch Salmon, marine biologist extraordinaire, took the reins of the revered game show, The Price is Right. It was as if a fish had been plucked from the ocean and placed in a desert, a peculiar sight to behold indeed. As the first round commenced, Dr. Salmon, with a twinkle in his eye and a hiccup in his voice, attempted to run the show. But alas, the good doctor was not in his element. His sea of knowledge on marine life was of little use in this land of numbers and prices. And then came the showcase showdown, the climax of the show. Dr. Salmon, in his inebriated state, staggered onto the stage, microphone in hand. He clumsily introduced the grand prize, a trip to the sun-kissed beaches of Hawaii. But instead of discussing the price, he launched into a passionate, albeit slurred, monologue about the importance of preserving marine ecosystems. The audience, caught between confusion and amusement, tried their best to play along. But as the show descended further into chaos, the producers had seen enough. They pulled the plug, leaving the audience in a state of stunned silence. The stage was empty, save for a bewildered Dr. Salmon scratching his head and asking anyone who'd listen, "Did I muck it all up?" But the tale doesn't end here. In a twist that surprised everyone, Dr. Salmon was invited back. Despite his previous disaster, the producers decided to give him another shot. Perhaps they saw potential in his unorthodox approach, or perhaps they simply wanted to see what other antics he would pull. So, there he was, back on the stage, still swaying and slurring. The audience watched with bated breath, wondering what the good doctor had in store for them this time. But as the lights dimmed and the music started, a question hung in the air. A question that had everyone on the edge of their seats. What would happen next on The Price is Right with Dr. Hatch Salmon at the helm? Only time would tell.